Hi, my name is Matthew Hollis. I am doing 365 days of film. So basically I take a film a day and watch it and then review it. And I'm doing that for an entire year, 365 days. So today's film is The Man from U.N.C.L.E, and it's a little bit different pace from yesterday, which was Mommy, which was a lot more of a drama. This movie's a lot more fun, and if you guys know anything about the director, Guy Ritche, he really is a great action director. And where he really shines is in those fast-paced action scenes. And he directed, the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. Those are films that he had done lately, and this is his latest movie. So it came out in 2015. So basically, it really covers a lot of the same grounds that most spy films do. The basic premise is that it's right after World War II's ended, the Cold War's just begun, and Russia and the United States have spies on equal sides. Well, then there's this kind of underground organization that's starting to build a nuclear weapon, and the United States and, of course, Russia have to get together and get their best spies together to stop this warhead. So that's just the basic premise. If you know anything about Guy Ritchie's movies, there's a lot of other stuff going on. A lot of great cinematography in this movie. I mean, man, there's a ton of shots that look great, and there's one particular action scene that's actually quite funny. And if you've seen any of the Sherlock Holmes movie, or even like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, or Snatch, any of those movies are his films as well, and they're really fast-paced and funny. And so this movie's no different, and I don't really want to spoil any of the stuff that happens in the film for you guys. Obviously, I always do these reviews spoiler-free, but it's just basically a kind of cut and dry action movie. There wasn't really anything that I didn't predict happening, even from certain characters flip-flopping to either side and stuff. It was kind of something that, I feel like 99% of people could probably predict. So nothing too, like, out of the blue. It's not, I don't think the movie was really trying to be anything more than what old James Bond movies are. So, not the new Daniel Craig James Bond's movies where it's more like, dark and gritty, but the old James Bond movies. So if you guys have ever seen like any of the older James Bond movies, they're really goofy with a bunch of gadgets and stuff, and this movie is exactly like that. It's a ton of like gadgets and a ton of cool stuff and a ton of like, action sound effects when they hit people, And I really like that. I like the change of pace and like seeing movies that are like that, and Guy Ritchie's really great at those. If you do like the Sherlock Holmes movies, I highly recommend watching this film, because you're just going to get kind of a lot of the same, not really as much of the finding stuff and stuff like that you get with Sherlock Holmes, but it's a lot more of a spy film, and I really don't think that there's many things that it did wrong. The acting was really good. The two leads in it, the guy that plays Superman, his name's escaping me, and then the other one is Armie Hammer, which was in The Social Network, and then also in The Lone Ranger a couple of years back, which wasn't so great, but he's good in this as the Russian. So I highly recommend you guys kind of check it out if you're into kind of action-y movies. I wouldn't give it a really incredible review. I'd probably say it's like a 6 or something like that. But if you just want to shut your mind off and sit down and really just watch an action movie with your family, this movie's kind of really family-friendly too. So if you have children and you want to sit down and watch an action film, this would be that film. There's a lot of explosions, there's a lot of funny moments that happen, and so, yeah, guys, I recommend you check it out if you're into those types of films. So that's my film today. Tomorrow, I am getting on a plane, and I will be flying for 8 hours or something like that. It's going to be insane. So I'm going to go through a ton of movies, and then I'll have a film review for you tomorrow. I'll probably be doing it from an airport or something. I appreciate you guys getting on here. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll have another film review for you guys tomorrow. So thank you very much, you guys.